Hey folks, welcome to another episode of SwillinGrog's Wonderful World of Beer. Today I shall be checking out this brew, Scapegoat Pale Ale, 5% alcohol by volume, brewed and canned by the Big Sky Brewing Company of Montana in the United States of America. Now, until the other day I had never laid eyes on this brew, but as I was walking past the brew house in Brisbane, where they've got a nice selection of craft beers, I saw this and it caught my eye, so I picked up a couple of cans. So hopefully it's going to impress. Alright, well without further ado, I'll crack this can open here. Oh, we've got some nice smoke there, and I'll pour it out into this mug. Alright, giving it a nice pour here. Alright. There we go. Okay, well, let's make an assessment of the appearance, as we always do. Well, the appearance is somewhat hazy, golden orange colour, bordering on amber, you could say. Actually, in the camera, it looks very amber. Yeah, no, I would actually say, yeah, just the way the light's coming towards me here. But when I do hold it up here, yeah, it is like what you would call a hazy amber colour. I think when I poured it, I had about 2 fingers of frothy off-white head, and it looks very effervescent as well. There's a lot of carbonation now. I don't know whether the camera's picking that up or not, but anyhow, I must say it looks pretty good, and yeah, I guess that's always the case when it's my first beer for the day, as this beer is. Anyway, so let's move on to the aroma now. Alright, what I'm picking up is a little bit of citrus, and probably like orange peel. There's some faint sort of piney notes there as well. Yeah, I'm not getting much else though. I was kind of expecting a little bit more, but anyhow, it's definitely got those aromas you would expect from a pale ale. Probably just not as pungent as I was expecting. Anyway, we've talked about the appearance, and we've talked about the aroma, so that could only mean it's time for the most important part of the review, the taste test. So, a huge cheers to you all. Let's dive in. Oh, that's very nice. Yes, very refreshing on a day like today. It's very hop forward, as you would expect. I mean, there's a definite, hot bitterness there that's still lingering in the palate. I'm getting that piney taste, that citrusy taste. It's a lot more pronounced in the flavour, which is good. There's a nice, sort of hit of malt there as well. It's got a good, malty backbone. So, as far as the flavour profile goes, it's pretty good. I'm quite satisfied with it so far. But let's have another gulp. All in all, it's not too bad. There's nothing really offensive about it, flavour-wise. I mean, I guess pale ales aren't, exactly my favourite style, but this one's, pretty good. I mean, it's certainly got, some body to it. I wouldn't, call it watery at all, but in terms of its body, I would say, medium. Yeah, but yeah, if you're a fan of the pale ales, I think this one will certainly impress you. Now, in terms of its drinkability, well, at 5% ABV, it's certainly quite drinkable. I don't know whether I could session this. I could maybe have 3 or 4, but yeah, I'd probably be looking for something a little more sessionable myself. But, to others, yeah, it might appeal to you. Alright, well, it's time for me to wrap this up. I'll have one last gulp and give it a score out of 10. Yeah, it's not a bad brew. Nothing mind-blowing, but it's certainly going to satisfy. So if you do get the chance to check it out, certainly give it a go. It's well worth your while. Although, yeah, I think you're going to have a hard time finding it, here in Australia. But yeah, that's often the way it goes. But it's obviously got some sort of level of distribution here. So yeah, perhaps we will see it in Dan Murphy's or First Choice someday soon. Anyway, in terms of a score out of 10, I'd be more than happy to give this a solid 8 out of 10. So there you go, folks. 8 out of 10 for Scapegoat Pale Ale. Alright, well, thanks for joining me once again. I'm going to kick back and enjoy the remainder of this, and until next time, fare thee well, all.